I was always heavy most of my life. It was maybe my senior year in high school where I started to thin out a little bit, and then I realized that my dad was diagnosed with cancer, and it was really hard. So I spent a lot of time taking care of him and helping with the family, and not a lot of time for my friends or for myself. So I gained a lot of weight. He passed away, and I gained more. It was just like a moment. I remember trying to walk on the bridge, and I remember it being so hard just to walk it, and I was like, this isn't how I want to live my life.
My life before all this was pretty sedentary. I was an athlete in grade school and high school and college, but after that, I just started gaining weight year after year. Very sedentary life, didn't really do a whole lot, and my moment was one day a couple of years ago. I was watching football with my husband, and they were introducing the players on TV. They were giving their little bios, and they introduced somebody, and they said, this is so-and-so, and he is 6'3", and he weighs 210 pounds. And I remember thinking, oh my God, I weigh as much as he does, and I'm only 5'5", and I'm a woman. And I realized that at that moment, I had to do something about that.
I felt like all the other girls were skinny and pretty, and hearing them, even kind of worried. My husband was like probably looking at these other girls like, wow, they look good, and he never said that or anything, but I was just like, yeah, I want to be like that too. I want to do that.
I felt a little intimidated. I mean, I had been in a gym atmosphere before, but never that big. So I felt like everybody was looking at me. And I would only go on cardio machines. I wouldn't go in any of the classes. And I mean, I tried running too, and I did that Couch to 5K program, and I couldn't even run 30 seconds. 30 seconds, I was winded, I had to stop. I couldn't do that. And so I just started slow on the cardio machines, and I would look inside those classes and look at everybody having fun, and just the camaraderie and the hard work, and they all were smiling, and they were working so hard, but they were having fun. And eventually I just said, you know what, I don't care how big I am, I'm going to go in there and do it.
I don't know if I kind of wanted to focus more on losing some weight before it was kind of a little bit of both, but I wanted to lose more weight because things were easier with less weight. So running became very easy with 60 pounds less. So lifting weights or doing spin class. I mean, I remember doing a spin that I couldn't even practically stand up off the bike. And then now it's just so different. I mean, losing 60 pounds was not just the weight, it was also mentally different for me. I had to see myself in a whole, basically to find out who you were all over again. And that took a long time for me. So I was like, well, why not try to do something more challenging for myself? I felt like it couldn't have been as hard as what I've been through. So it's gotta be easier. And it's extremely hard. I would not say it's easy, but I guess from what all I've been through, it's a very nice change.
Yeah, so for probably the first year of my membership, like I said, I just did the machines. I never went into class. I was just too afraid to go in, and then I started going to class, and now actually that's all I will do. I only come for the classes because of the instructors and the people and the workout, and everything about it is just, I can't say enough good things about it all. And then late last year, toward the end of last year, they were introducing grit. I don't know, there's another challenge. And I really have to think hard about that because, I'm not 25 anymore. And I'm like, well, it's really hard. I don't know if I can do that. And I went to a demo, and it was hard, very challenging. And I really just wasn't sure. I wanted to do it, but I wasn't sure if I could do it. And then my husband asked me, what do you want for Christmas? And I said, you know what, I want to do Christmas. And he bought me a good membership.
I really want to do it, and I do have to say I love Kate, and I was like, oh, another chance to be with her on another morning, because I love to work out in the morning, so I was like, this is perfect. I was like, I'll just give it a shot, and I did the demo, and I really liked it, and I felt like, I could do it. My husband's like, I really wanted him to do it with me, because we work out together, and he was like, I don't want to spend the money. And I was like, I'll make you a deal. I have my own little set of shopping money and stuff, and I was like, I'll give up X amount of things, and I'll pay for you if you do it with me. And he was like, okay. He thought about it, he was like, that's kind of mean of me, but he was like, no, you know what, I'm gonna do that. And then on Valentine's Day, he signed us up for the session number 2, you know, and I didn't have to sacrifice getting my hair done. But it was just a table's turn. I just needed to prove to him that it could work, and he by far believed that it can now work.
I personally, I think the last class was just as hard as the first one.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I had gone on a little bit of vacation, so I came back right at the end. It was a little harder, but I remember, you know, just going home after doing a great class and being like, I really didn't think I could do that. Like, how could I have done that? And then you realize that, like, I don't know, it's just such a good feeling to know that you can always push yourself a little bit more. They always say it's so mental, you can do it, you can do it. And you realize, like, wow, I really can. And then I think about all the other things I can do sometimes, like how I can improve my job or my home life or being a mom or a wife. Like, man, it makes you feel like you can do a lot of other things too.
It's not just physical. Yeah, it's not just physical. It teaches you how to think. Yeah, how your whole outlook, your whole perspective. Mm-hmm. You think, if you say to yourself in any situation, "Oh, I can't do that," you start saying, "Maybe I can do that. I think I can do that. Yeah, I can do that." And I mean, it's everything. Well, Nicole and I didn't know each other before. I think you are an AM class person, right?
Right. And I was coming in the morning.
Yeah, and I come in the afternoon, so I don't think we've ever even seen each other here before. And our little group of 8 people kind of hit it off right away, and add Kate to that mix, and it's crazy. Yeah. And we all signed up for another session because we just don't want it to end.
I think we would all, like, I don't know, you kind of miss if you miss a couple classes, or, you know, we would email each other, we call each other, you know, make sure you know how everyone's doing, connect on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. Really, which I was not a Facebook user until Grit made me join Facebook, and that's how I keep in touch with everyone.
So we call, like, if somebody's sick, we're like, oh my gosh, are you feeling okay? You know, we message them, how are you feeling? I hope you get better. I like being part of a team. I think anybody would like really being part of a team and really feeling like you have people there. And if you don't go, people miss you. Like, even if my husband's sick or if he's out of town, I'm going to go because people are depending on me being there. They want me there, and we're a team, and we need to go. And
accountability.
Yeah.
I've noticed that in Body Step, actually the newer releases have HIIT training built into them, but very short bursts of HIIT training. And I noticed that I can push myself harder. I noticed last night in combat, I'm stronger, faster, I can run better, just everything. I am stronger, I can just tell that I am.
And since Kate teaches a couple of them in the mornings, I go with her, and I know she's there watching me. And even when I think she's not, she points out things where she is. So I'm like, I'm going to put a little bit more, I'm going to do a little extra. I know, I've even intentionally put myself in the front, which I was always in the back for years, and I've moved more to the very front sometimes, because I want to know that she's there that close, because I want to push harder.
And it's kind of that old saying, you know, misery loves company.
Yeah. That's true.
So we're all hurting, we're all struggling, we're all pushing really hard, but we're doing it together.